Hi everybody, Angie here, coming on to do this current make with you guys from hashtag Full Deck Challenge hosted by ShanoukiArt here on YouTube. This is where you take a full deck of cards, and every couple weeks she puts out 4 prompts for each card, and you just decorate however you choose with those 4 prompts. So we're going to get right into this. The prompts for this card are orange, vintage, script, and splatter. So let me grab a card, and we're gonna get right into this. Should be fairly simple. I have all my pieces here, and we're gonna see what we can come up with. For splatter, I have a piece of splattered acrylic on a tool mesh. I'm gonna use that. For script, I have this digital here with some script writing on there. For vintage, I fussy cut out a couple pieces. There's a little leaf and some type of bird. I don't think it's a toucan, but it's got a big beak. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but we're going to use that. And that I just took off of my tissue out of a Your Creative Studio subscription box that you can order. And I like that, and I figured those images would come in handy sometime. So I just cut out a couple of those, and we're going to use that, and I just love the color on that. And then I also grabbed a little small kind of diamond-shaped frame that I'm going to be using. Okay. Oh, and for orange, I'm going to be using my Distress Oxide Spray, Spiced Marmalade, and I put some on a base on a piece of paper just so you can see. It's definitely an orange color, so I wasn't sure how it's going to show up, and it may show up a little bit differently on the colored paper rather than the white paper, but that's the color of my choice. Okay, so my thought was pretty quick and easy is one thing I forgot. I want to use my Distress tool, I think, on this one. And this is just a little thing where you can rough up the edges of your paper or cardstock or something like this. This is a Tim Holtz, and it's got different sizes depending on how deep you want your raggedy or you want your edges to be. Very common tool. I don't know how many people have it or if anybody has seen it, but you can also use the edge of your scissors, whatever. Just a fun little tool to have. I thought I would just kind of rough this up a little bit. See how that does that? But you know, scissors or something work just as fine if you don't have this tool. But it's kind of handy. It's kind of cool to have. And it's designed specifically for that purpose. So, kind of cool. All right. So rough that up. And then I think I'll take a little bit of black soot, wherever it is. Let's see. To the edges. And I could put my paper down first, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Isn't that pretty? Just raggedied up those edges for us. Raggedy? Yeah, that's the word. Okay. So I got to use some of this script, so I'm just going to put it down right where the script is, and then I'll do a rough tear once I get it to the size that I need. There we go. So there's my script. And then I can tear it down. How is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. It's good here. Good weather, brisk and cold, but you know, the days still get fairly warm and nice, but it definitely by about you know, 3, 4 o'clock, cools down and starts getting pretty nippy. The nights get pretty cold, but the days are still warming up very, very nicely, so I'm really pleased with that. Okay, this is spiced marmalade, and to get kind of close to that and kind of blend in with the color on the digital, I'm going to use Rusty Hinge on the paper. And I'm just going to bring a little color to those edges. See how that, and that could be my orange as well, because it's like a rusty orange color, but so I've got 2 for the orange and 2 for the splatter, because and there's actually splatter on that digital as well, so I'm covered however we go. Okay, so then I just wanted to look and see if I want to bring any color to the background. Normally I put like some tissue paper or something down, but I thought I'd skip that step this time, just cause let's do something different. And there is a wax on these cards, which I'm not expecting this color to really, you can even see with me pressing on it. I just want a little something on there, take away from the, you know, the white. Most of it's going to be covered up anyway. Okay. And I thought I would put this down on top. So I would imagine everybody's getting all their kids and their grandkids and everybody getting ready for Halloween. It's always a hit and miss here in Colorado. Sometimes the weather's good, and then usually that's the week where the weather really turns for the worse. We almost always see rain into snow on Halloween night. And I haven't looked to see what the weather's going to be for Halloween, so I don't know. Okay, put that right down like that, and I like that just a little bit of the number is peeking out. Very nice. Okay, and then for my pretty little focal image, I thought I would just, and I love the color of that paper. I don't even think I'm going to ink it. I think that should sit quite nicely, just like that. Okay. So let's get that down. So yeah, I was saying, you never quite know how it's going to be on Halloween night here. But the trick-or-treaters come out regardless, so rain, shine, sleet, or snow, the trick-or-treaters are coming out. Okay. And just put that right there. Very nice. Okay, and then for my splatters, I thought I would just put the bird in a frame like such and use the mesh for like a, you know, like a screen, like he's in his cage. So let me just see what part of the splatters I want to use. I want it to be seen, but I don't want it to take away from the image of the bird. Right about there, I think is good. Okay, so I think I'm gonna, for my splatters, I should have did that before I put my bird down. Okay, I'm gonna put this by my trash can. It's just arm's length right over there, and I'm gonna spray a couple spritzes of the spiced marmalade on my card. Okay, I will be right back. Come out of frame of camera for just a moment. I'm gonna cover up this as best I can. Probably get it all over my hands, but I'll be right back. There we go, just like that. And I did get it on my hands. And it's gonna just blend in with the background of the paper, but that's okay, I don't mind. Okay, there we go. Try to keep the mess down to a minimum. Okay, and then I don't want too much orange to overpower, so on my frame, I think I'm going to do, I think black will pop really nicely, and I think I'm gonna bring a little bit more black in to the edges as well once that spray dries. So we'll give that a second. And I'm just gonna go over this with some black soot. Try not to tear it. Okay. I'll let my hands look nice and yucky. Okay. So back to this. Let me put some glue here. And let's see where I wanted that to sit again. I don't know how I had it now. I guess right about there will be good. Okay, trim that up. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks nice. What do you think? Hold on to those pieces. All right, and let's put that down. And grab something. My fingers are a little sticky. Get some assistance. Okay, I'll bring a little bit more black ink to the edges. Try and deepen that up a little bit. And maybe a sentiment of some sort, huh? Or should we just stop there? Well, we've got all the prompts. Orange, we've got orange, vintage. I've got my vintage papers that I fussy cut my images out of. Script, I've got the script in the background. And splatter, I have the acrylic splatter on the mesh, as well as I splattered some of the spiced marmalade on the background as well. I think that's nice. We'll stop there. I was thinking about adding a couple more pieces on there. Maybe a word sentiment of some sort, but yeah, I like it, just like that. So that was quick, it was easy, and a lot of fun. All right, guys. Well, that is my make for this week. If you want to follow along and show some support and see what everybody else is creating with the same prompts, use hashtag FullDeckChallenge2. Okay? I'd love you for your time. Thank you so much. And I will see you on the next video. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.